I'm alive and breathing, living my best life. Love is on my mind and it's making me high. I'm staying in this moment, though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out every once in a while. I feel the love, I feel it growing every day. I feel the love, I feel the love. I hope it never.
Hello, welcome back to another meal prep video where today I'm going to share with you what I am making for my lunches this week with just a $12 budget. I love sharing these types of meal ideas because I think they can be really helpful to you all to come up with new low budget ideas for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So these are a little bit unique and I will share with you in the month of August. I'm gonna be sharing a budget-friendly lunch video every Saturday morning, so make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are turned on so you never miss a video from me. I typically post on Thursdays, and of course I'll continue to post Thursday videos as well, but you're gonna get some bonus videos this month and I hope you really enjoy them. All right, let's get into the meals for this week. I'm super excited to share with you what I'm having for my lunches. This first meal is so easy. You can probably already tell what it is by the ingredients. We are making some banana cookies with a little bit of a spin. So I have gluten-free oats, 4 bananas, some flax seeds, which I'm gonna grind down. I like to keep them whole and then just grind down what I'm gonna need for a little bit of time, like a little bit of recipes at a time. So we'll grind down a little bit extra for next week. A bag of raspberries. I've been super into frozen raspberries since I used them in a meal prep video about 2 weeks ago. It's a Whole Foods one, eat for $30 a week. I'll link that video up above. You can click the down arrow and find it as well. And then I am using a chocolate vegan protein. You don't have to use protein, you could use cocoa, but I get this for really inexpensive. So you can see the original price is $33.99 for 27 servings, which really isn't that bad. It's a little over $1 a serving. But I got it for $16.99, which equals like 60 cents a serving, I think. So I am gonna use 3 servings of that just to add a nice boost of calories for myself. I like to run, I like to work out, so I like to have higher calorie density foods. If you're trying for weight loss, you can kind of play with this idea a little bit, make it more starch solution forward, maybe leave out the protein, use cocoa. But who doesn't love chocolate for lunch? This is also a great breakfast idea. You're probably thinking it's more snack or breakfast, but I feel like for summertime and for how hot it is, these are gonna be perfect for lunch this week. And I'm making 2 different lunches to kind of swap things up. And this is idea number 1. I feel like if you're one of my OG subscribers, you know exactly what I'm making, or maybe you don't. I'm making banana cookies, but they're giving like me a vibe today that they're super fancy. So we're gonna call them chocolate raspberry cookies. And you can make them crispy or soft. I am pulsing 2 cups of oats, so I have some oat flour, and then I'm adding 2 cups of just quick oats. If you aren't gluten-free, just use regular or rolling oats. Whatever you have is perfect. I'll try to link this food processor, grinder, blender down below. It's my favorite kitchen appliance, but every time I use it in a video and then try to find something like it or the exact brand on Amazon, I can never find it. So my apologies, but it is awesome. If you ever see anything like it, pick it up. It'll be your favorite kitchen appliance too. I always grab it because obviously it's a grinder, it's a food processor, and it's a blender. It has 3 different like utensils that you can use with it, but it also doesn't need to be plugged in. Like, you don't have to find a cord, it's cordless. And I basically charge it for 5 minutes once a month, and I use it all the time. I love it. So if you've never made these cookies before, it's equal bananas to oats. So 1 banana to 1 cup of oats. I get questions all the time about substitutes for bananas. You can use applesauce, sweet potatoes. A lot of people don't like bananas or they're allergic to them. So try either one of those. You could even use carrots, cooked carrots if you want to, but you just basically need a moist ingredient. And these cookies are so good. I cannot recommend them enough. If you don't like raspberries, you could use blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, mangoes. I just added the extra fruit component, and like I said, you don't have to use protein powder. You could definitely use cocoa, or you could omit all of that together and just use bananas and oats and make it super simple. We've made these with nuts, chocolate chips, basically the base of the oats and banana. You can add anything to, and recently I've been adding my flax egg to it just to get a little dose of fats in my diet. It's a really good way to kind of hide them because I can't have a lot of nuts and seeds and avocado. I get that question all the time. So I've been adding that into my breakfast/lunches anywhere that I can, and I think it gives the cookie just a really nice chewiness if you like chewy cookies, so I highly recommend giving that a go.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah.
I also feel like these cookies are so beautiful. Like, they're just like a really pretty color. We always visually see things with our eyes first, so if our food looks appealing, we're more apt to eat it. Plus, they freeze really well, so if you ever want to make a big batch of them and then pop them in your freezer, you can definitely do that. It's a great way so you don't have any bananas that go to waste.
Night radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. A gentle breeze, the night's got a fever, to the moon and back, playing loud in the speakers. You and me, can I marry you right away? Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go.
While that second batch of cookies is in the oven, I decided really quickly to get my dishes in the dishwasher and start that. I am always multitasking. This is something I feel like I don't share enough on my channel when it comes to filming, because when I'm filming for, you know, a meal or a food prep or something, that's like on the forefront of my mind, but behind the scenes, I'm always doing things. And of course, go subscribe to my other channel, Flourishing Home. I recently decided to share with you so many budget-friendly home ideas when it comes to organizing, cleaning, and you just need some entertainment, you can find me over there. And then of course, I almost always have a tea or a water when I am in my kitchen. Don't be afraid to have fun when you're doing housework. And to me, it's like the best thing about being in my home and being in my kitchen. Again, these are all things behind the scenes that I feel like I don't share enough. I'm just a normal person cooking in my kitchen, sharing ideas, and I think sometimes the joy of being in my kitchen, I don't share enough. So I love doing dishes. I love making tea. I love just drinking a sparkling water. By the way, that flavor, I think it's limoncello. It tastes like a lemon cupcake. Like, how does that happen? I don't know. It's amazing. It's perfect for summertime. Here are the beautiful cookies. I feel like they have such a beautiful red velvet look to them. So I went ahead and packed 6 cookies per container, and that gave me 4 lunches for the week. Like I said, I'm doing 2 different lunches, and this can also work as a pre-workout or post-workout meal just because my schedule is really busy. Moving on to the next meal, I am doing a tofu bowl, and crunchy tofu has been so good recently. We've been kind of on a little staycation, and I've gotten to order out a few too many times, I guess, and I've been getting crunchy tofu and just loving it so much. And if you subscribe to my monthly menu, my subscription, you can find that linked in the description box below. It's just 99 cents a month, and you get 10 new recipes every single month. But you're also going to find a couple sheet pan recipes for the month. Actually, you're going to get all 10. They've already been released. I was working on them earlier today, and there's a couple different crunchy tofus that you're going to want to try out. So make sure you subscribe over to that as well. It's Flourishing Miranda Monthly. Like I said, it's down in the description box. But I get asked all the time about tofu. Originally, when I went plant-based 2 years ago, I didn't like it. I couldn't find a way that I did enjoy it. It always seemed to hurt my stomach, but I feel like eventually I just kept trying it again and again and again and again, and my stomach got used to it, I guess. I don't know. And I actually really, really enjoy it now. It's something I look forward to, and I like it crunchy. I like it not crunchy. I like it baked. I like it stir fry, whatever. Firm tofu is the only one I like, and I don't really care if it's pressed or not. I have it both ways, but honestly, it's good to me just like this. And I feel like when it's a little bit wet and not pressed, it holds a lot of the seasoning. That's another thing. I feel like tofu needs a lot of seasoning, which is probably why I didn't like it in the beginning, because I never used to cook with seasonings. I know. But go ahead and add some cornmeal. I add about a half a cup to the zucchini and to the tofu. Give it a light mix. Bake it 375 for about 30 to 45 minutes until it's nice and crunchy. You don't have to stir it or anything. It'll just turn out perfect. It is so delicious. It's like the perfect lunch. And when it comes to warming this up, I would recommend warming it in your air fryer just for like 3 to 4 minutes if you have an air fryer. If not, just warm it on the stove top, because it will get it re-crunchy again.
How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone?
I make pickled red onions almost weekly now whenever I come home from the grocery store, and things like seasoning, I don't take into account when it comes to making my budget plans every single week, because those are not things I purchase every single week. That thing at Tajín is going to last me probably over a year. The container is huge, so it's not something I take into account because I'm not putting my budget into my seasonings, because again, it's not something I purchase all the time. Same with the flaxseed. It's something I might purchase once or twice a year. So when it comes to those things, you just have to make room in your budget to include those if you want to, but you don't have to. For over a year, when I first went plant-based, I didn't cook with any seasonings. I think the only thing we had in our house was salt, garlic, and onion powder. Like, we had no seasonings because I just didn't cook with them. So they are definitely an option, but if you want your food to taste differently, I used to joke that I liked my food just to taste like food, which I still do. But if you need seasonings, you just have to make room in your budget for them. And honestly, you can get an entire pantry of seasonings for like less than $10. So here is the finished tofu. It was so crunchy, so delicious. It warmed up really, really well. Like I said, air fryer or stovetop, both make it so it's fantastic. I hope you give either of these meals a try. They're super budget friendly. For $12.50, I had 7 lunches for the week, and I'm really excited about that. Thank you so much, as always, for stopping in and watching today's video. I hope you really liked it. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so right now. Plus, hit that big thumbs up button and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought of today's meals. I love hearing from you guys. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. It makes me so happy when you leave a comment so we can chat back and forth. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.